Hi, fourth grade. Today we're reviewing the lesson that we had last week on classifying quadrilaterals. So this document is going to be available for you on your lesson plan so that you can print it in case you want to use it to help you with your practice book page today. So first of all, let's review what a quadrilateral is. If you look at the definition right here, it says a quadrilateral has four sides. So think the prefix of quadrilateral is quad, which is Latin for four. Those of you who have learned Spanish, all of you, you know that the number 4 in Spanish is cuatro. So think a quadrilateral has cuatro sides, 4 sides. Okay. A trapezoid has only one pair of parallel sides. Parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 2 pairs of sides of equal length. And I'll let you guys on your own read the other definitions as when you have your own time. So if in your practice book the directions say classify a shape with as many names as possible, what you need to do is you need to go down this list of definitions and you need to check each definition and see if it applies to the shape that you were given. So that's exactly what we're going to do today with this shape that we have below on the bottom left-hand side. So let's start at the top. Is this shape below a quadrilateral? Does this shape have 4 sides? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does indeed. So this shape is a quadrilateral. Let's go ahead and write that this shape is a quadrilateral. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the next definition. A trapezoid has only one pair of parallel sides. Well, if I'm looking at this shape right here, I'm going to go ahead and do some highlighting. So I'm noticing that the top, and I wonder if I can make that a little bit bigger. Yes, I think I can. I'm noticing that the top side and the bottom side, those 2 sides are parallel, because if these lines were to continue running, let me grab a different color here, it's a little bit darker. So if these lines were to continue running on and on and on forever to the left and the right, they would never touch each other. So this would be one pair of parallel sides. But I also noticed, and I'll grab a different color here for you, that the left and right sides are also parallel, because if they were to continue to run side by side forever, they would never touch. So that would be a second pair of parallel sides. Well, a trapezoid has only one pair of parallel sides, so that definition doesn't apply to this shape because this shape has 2 pairs of parallel sides. Now let's move on to the next shape, parallelograms. A parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides. Well, we just said that our shape has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 2 pairs of sides of equal length. Well, boys and girls, let me go ahead and clear. Oops. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let me take my eraser and just erase these marks that I made before. Okay. All right. So boys and girls, if we look at these little, we call them ticks, these blue dashes, the blue dashes indicate that sides are equal in length. So if you have one dash here on the right and one dash here on the left, that means that both of those sides are equal in length. Now notice that the top and the bottom, the top side and the bottom side, they each have 2 ticks, which means that those sides are equal in length. So, well, let's see. We've got one pair of equal sides here with 1 tick, and then we have a second pair of equal length sides with the 2 ticks. So therefore we do have 2 pairs of sides of equal length. So because both of these definitions are true, this shape is also considered a parallelogram. Let's go ahead and write that down. A parallelogram. Okay? So let's move on to the next option, a rhombus. A rhombus has two pairs of parallel sides. Well, we know that our shape does indeed have that. Ooh, but four sides of equal length. Are all four of my sides here equal? No, they are not. Clearly, you can tell that the left, the right, and the left sides are smaller than the bottom and the top sides. So this shape is not a rhombus. Let's take a look at the definition for a rectangle. It has two pairs of parallel sides, two pairs of sides of equal length, and four right angles. So, two pairs of parallel sides, we know that we have that. Two pairs of sides of equal length, based on our ticks, we know that we have that too. Four right angles. Well, boys and girls, if you look at the corners, the vertices of these shapes, we see blue squares on each vertex. These blue squares indicate that those are indeed right angles. Well, let's count up the right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we do have four right angles. And since each one of these definitions for a rectangle is true, then that means that this shape is also a rectangle. So let's go ahead and name this a rectangle. Wondering if I can move this. No. Oh, there we go. And I can move it. Okay. And last but not least, is this shape a square? Well, a square has two pairs of parallel sides, which we know we have, four sides of equal length. Ooh, we do not have that. So this shape is not a square. Therefore, this shape is a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, and a rectangle. Those are all the possible names we can give to this shape.